Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the Military and Surplus channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the British S10 respirator or gas mask. This mask was trialled in 1982 but was not formally adopted until 1986. That's just a little history briefing there. The S10 has been seen in many units of the British Army, the police and the counter-terrorism units, I believe. So the mask itself is made of a thick butyl rubber, which is very resistant to chemicals and very, very durable. All this is butyl here. If you're wondering what this is here, just to start off with, this is where I super glued the mask together, but haven't wiped the full residue off yet, because mine came damaged, and I just wanted it to have a proper seal on it. So it's not like rot or anything, so that's good. So this mask here features a double voice diaphragm system, with one located in the front here, on either the left or the right hand side of the mask. The positioning of the second voice diaphragm would depend on which side of the mask, because obviously which shooter you were. Because obviously if you were a left-handed shooter, the filter would be on this side, so the voice diaphragm would be on this side. And if you're wondering what this is just a microphone adapter that plugs into a Klansman radio. As you can see, the 3-pin adapter plug there, and it just clips on the side of here like that. There it is. You know, it's glory. Can't get this on now. That's better. The microphone, like I've said, is made specially for the voice diaphragm and just clips on around it. It's made of like a plastic then coated in a rubber. And all it is essentially is just a wire that plugs in again to a Klansman radio system. What was I saying? My script's going funny again, as usual. The lenses on this respirator are made of a strong plastic, but I believe earlier models were a weaker plastic, as, you know, that's generally how it works with masks. They get upgraded or downgraded depending on how expensive or cheap the mask is. And very cheap and cheerful, this one. So the lenses are locked into place with these rings here. These just like, I haven't tried to undo them, but I believe they just clip onto another bit of plastic that like seals them and makes them airtight. The exhale valve system is located again where this voice diaphragm is. This also serves as an exhale valve, like I've just said. So that's basically a 2-in-1 system, which I think is a really good idea actually, to be honest, because if you had it on the side, the microphone wouldn't be able to be there and it would be on the front, and that could get annoying if you're like shouldering a rifle or something, having like a big wire sticking down. But I guess if it's on this side and you're trying to shoulder a rifle, that would be quite annoying as well, because obviously it isn't the smallest of things, is it really? So that could throw off your aim quite a lot, to be honest. So the filter port here, mine's on the left hand side, because mine's a right hand shooter one, is made of, I believe it's polymer, like a very, very tough polymer plastic, and the thread is 40mm NATO, so you can fit any filter that's chambered then, it's not a firearm, is in 40mm NATO. So this is either like RD40, 40mm CBRN ones, anything like that. Just note GOST filters will not fit on this. And also a safety notice, I have heard, mine didn't come in packaging, but if it's marked L12A1, I believe it either has chromium in it or asbestos or both. I'm not too sure. You can tell me what it is in the comment section below, if you know. So there is quite a lot of accessories for this mask, one being this radio adapter, which amplifies your voice quite a lot. I've tried it, but I currently can't find my Klansman at the minute, which is very annoying. Seems that I'm very good at losing stuff lately. So there's anti-flash outserts, which basically I believe stop light blinding you, because these lenses are quite big and well, just see-through plastic, aren't they? So that wouldn't help if there was a blinding light. There is the anti-flash hood, which I believe is the most expensive thing you can buy. It's like, I'm not sure the material it's made out of, but it's like a balaclava, except it's made for this mask, so the filter port is cut out. I believe this port here is cut out as well. There's a section cut out for this bit and the drinking tube and the lenses. And that's the most expensive one. I would like to have one, but I currently don't have the money. There's red light enhancing ones for use at night time. These outserts just clip on around here, as you can see, because there's like a little ridge that they go around, which I think is quite a good design, instead of the Russian system where you have to like stretch them over, which can be a real pain in the backside sometimes. The microphone, as I've already said, and a hose, which is quite a different hose. I don't have one. Again, this is a police surplus one, I believe. And I've just bought this adapter to fit on the side. It looks cool. But, yeah. Don't have a hose anywhere. And I think they might be used for tank crews. I don't know. There might be. Or if you can get the variation for SCBA units, maybe. I don't know. You could tell me about that as well. The microphones are the cheapest accessory, where they can go from about £2 to £6, depending on where you got them from. I got mine on eBay. It was £4.99 plus like £2 delivery, so it's basically pretty much £6-7. Whereas the outserts and the hood can go from anywhere from about £35 to £70. I've seen the hood on eBay before for about £70, but then the other days I've seen it like £35, which I'm still not going to pay, because in my opinion that's quite expensive for not a lot of stuff. It's just basically a material that goes around it. So that's enough about the accessories. As you'll probably notice, is this little thing here. This is the adapter for the drinking tube. So what you'll do is, I can't pull this out, very stiff. Oh. So what you'll do is, you'd have a canteen that would have an adapter on the top, then you'd plug that into the top and lift the canteen up like this. So the bottle would be going vertical like that. Then you'd like drink through it. I'll show you the straw in a minute. But as you can see, there's this lever here. That just does the alignment of the straw inside. You'll see that again. And this is also just like, what's it called? The word. Wrapped around here. For convenience, stop it just dangling around. Because that could be annoying in a firefight, or if you're like helping someone. Could be like an annoyance. As you might have noticed, there is like quite a pronounced ridge round here. This is for use with NBC suits. So like the hood, I'll just move this out of the way, so I'm hitting the camera now as well. So the hood can attach around here with like the drawstring, I believe it is, to make it airtight and stop chemicals and blah 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 to get in. Where was that? This mask can actually have prescription inserts installed in it, so people with glasses like me can use them and still have an airtight seal. I'll try and find the thing where it clips onto. I don't know if you're able to see this, but there's an oral nasal cup there, and there's like 2 clips here. Don't know if you'll be able to see that. I believe that is where they will clip onto, like that. If I haven't shown you inside the mask, this is it. It's got your standard 5-point head harness, is it? No, 6-point even. Sorry about that. I haven't done this very well. And there's a chin rest there, and the oral nasal cup's in there. And this is the drinking tube. The little switch on the front just does that. It just moves it out the way. But I noticed it has a tendency to want to stick it up your nose, which can be very, very, very irritating. Not very good. So, yeah. The British police still do use a variation of this mask. It's either the CT12 or the FM12. So it's very similar to this. I believe the CT12 is a dual loading filters, one on each side, and includes a blanking plug, but I believe the FM12 is a civilian version that has one filter port, either the left or the right. The Australian Defence Force also uses this, and the Hong Kong Riot Police, this exact mask, or the SF10, which I believe doesn't have the drinking tube on it. So most people will probably associate this mask with the SAS, which I do. Obviously, if you think S10, you're going to think to the SAS, aren't you? Since it's a like staple mask. And the reason why they use it now is because of the S6 is now an outdated design, and obviously it's better to use a new mask that you know is going to work instead of doing trials for other masks, as it was a successor for the S6. Don't know if you've seen that one, but it's quite a different design. It's very, very similar to the S10, but it's more metal than plastic. And I believe the microphone clips onto the front as well. But that mask was very popular as well, and I currently don't own one in my collection. I wish I did. If I found one for a reasonable price, I will get one and show it off in the video. So today, everybody, this was my video on the S10 gas mask or respirator. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Cheerio.